Well, well, well. Happy spring. Today is officially the first day of spring. It's the spring equinox. It's the beginning of the change of our seasons, the change of newness, and such wonderful new steps forward. And it's Tuesday, and it's March the 20th. I always have to double check the date. When you're self-employed, the dates and the times, they just kind of seem to fly by. It's about 6:15 here in the morning in Colorado. And I've already put this reading into prayer, as I always do. And I looked at the text and said, which one shall we use today? And I was pulled one way and then pulled another. And I was like, do I mix them up today? We shall see how this reading goes. And I may be drawn to pull from another deck, I'm not sure. But I will tell you that my inclinations, there's a good word, is to use this one. I'm trying to get the glare off for you. It's the Angel Therapy Oracle deck. Beautiful deck. It is created by Doreen Virtue and is published by Hay House. It has a delightful energy. And because a lot of people seem to be in betwixt and between, or there's a fairy word for you, a fairy phrase, they're in the in-between. In betwixt and between. Wow, I haven't used that phrase in a long, long time. But they have a delightful energy. I don't use them very often. But people feel like they're sort of in between winter and spring, and it's just that whole kind of where am I right now? And I'm seeing a lot of people questioning things about career and life purpose and spiritual growth and letting go. Wow, yeah, letting go of the old, to have different perspectives, to come from different points of view. We have to be very, very careful. Okay, thank you. We have to be very, very careful what points of view we adopt as our own, those that genuinely feel correct for ourselves, and not to be influenced by what the rest of the world says. Oh, you should do that. Or you should try this. Does it feel right? Trust your body. Trust your soul. Trust the divine guidance. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. If it feels blissful, a new adventure that fills you with joy, that one too, and ignites you in a way, then see if it still feels right. Try it. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. If you're driving down the highway and traffic's pretty crazy, as many of us commute back and forth to work. Yes, I used to do that. But you suddenly get this inclination to get off the highway and take a different route. And it's like this really strong turn at the next exit. Follow that guidance. It's coming your way for a reason. I cannot tell you how many times that's happened to me, only to discover later that had I continued on in the direction I was heading into, I would have been either in a very, very bad accident or a very bad traffic jam. That's what I mean. Does it feel right? If it feels right, do it. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Looks like it's going to be a 4-card reading. I'm still getting this inclination to pull another card. Not sure about that yet. But let us see indeed what God and His Son, Holy Spirit, our amazing angels, and our loved ones, our guides, and our gut have to say for us today. Well, there you go. Okay, we're going to start off with the throat chakra. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth, is what the card says. But as soon as I pick this card up and it says throat chakra, it's like, are you blocking what you really want to say? And is what you really want to say helpful, truthful, without hurting someone? If you feel stymied here at the throat, ask your angels, ask God to clear that up for you so that you can speak lovingly of your truth, and also that the receiver of your voice hears it with an open heart without judgment, so that you can lovingly say what you need to say. It's important because once the words are spat out of your mouth, there's no taking them back. So you want to make sure that what you're saying is helpful, is the truth, and is given with love. If you're getting a lot of sore throats and there's like no logical medical reason for them, ask for the help to clear your throat chakra to be able to get this moving in a loving and helpful way. And I think you'll be amazed at how much the sore throats diminish. Ooh, next card. You are profoundly clairvoyant. One of the things I want to speak about with the different clairs is all of us are born with psychic ability. It is our sixth sense that is part of our human existence, and it's part of our spiritual existence. All of us have one of the clairs or more, usually one to a greater degree. Mine happens to be clairaudience, but also a clairsentience, meaning there's this sense of knowing. Many times during mediumship readings, I become very, very clairvoyant, and that's where I want to speak of this one. When you get those visions in your mind, when they're very, very clear, again, like that turning right or left and get off the highway, and in your mind you can see that there's an accident, 10, 15 miles ahead of you. You can't visually see it, but in your head you're going, I'm getting off the highway because there's an accident up ahead. That is a form of clairvoyance. It's that not only clairsentience, the clair-knowing, but also that you can see that accident up ahead. And I find that, like I'll watch the news that night and go, that's exactly what I saw. There's like a film clip of it, and it's like, yep, that's your clairvoyance. It is a gift. Sometimes you wonder about the gifts that you have, and you kind of go, whoa, what am I seeing now? But this is very important. Trust that what you see in your mind's eye, as well as with your physical sight, for your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, guidance, and I'm going to toss in a couple of others too. It also helps you with your physical protection, also your spiritual protection. If you're seeing things in your mind, and you know in your heart, in your soul, in your gut, that that is correct, pay attention. There are ways to develop your clairvoyance by paying attention. The more you accept in faith and trust that what you're seeing is meant for you to see, the more that you will see. Ooh, we're talking chakra cities today. Next one, ear chakras. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, or words from both the external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. And ear chakras, right, like right here. Once again, are you hearing the truth? Are you hearing beyond what someone's speaking? And okay, I'm going to give you this one. It's another the clairaudience. Can you tell when someone's standing in front of you and there's nothing but BS coming out of their mouth, even though everything about their persona, their human, their stance, their way of speaking sounds truthful, but in here you're going, you're full of it? Your ear chakras are working. Pay attention to them. When you're hearing those sounds, and it's not disembodied voices guiding you to do something dramatic, okay? That's not how that works. Your ear chakras are literally, excuse me, where your spirit guides, where your conscience is going to speak to you in your own voice. When your angels speak to you, they're using your ear chakra vibration, which you can raise up. If you get ringing in your ears, it's your ear chakras as well, so you can ask for the messages to lower the frequency because it's slightly beyond your audio pitch. You can ask them to lower their frequency, but also ask for yours to be raised up so that you can hear those messages very clearly. And sometimes in our own arrogance and sometimes in our own humanness, we block what we think we hear. That old expression, people see what they want to see and they hear what they want to see, hear what they want to hear. I find that, excuse me for coughing, I got this crazy cough back. When they're reading something, their mind only hears and sees what they want to hear and see. So how is it for you? Are your ear chakras blocked? Are you not listening to the overall truth from another person's point of view? Something to pay attention to that needs to be cleansed and cleared, and you can ask for the help in prayer and in meditation. Whew. Excuse me, I need a sip of tea. Got to have a sip of tea. I may have given up coffee, but I still like a hot drink in the morning. Your last card. Love this white horse. Of course, horses for me, right? Your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. My beautiful radar. Wow, I can't believe it. In April of this year, he will be gone 2 years. Yet I still feel him. You know, he's on my screensaver. Well, he's actually the background on my computer, but I still feel him. He was such a gentleman as a horse, like an old wise soul. I remember when I moved him from one pasture to where he was last housed, and I came, and he was across the field with the other horses, and we opened up, you know, the little electric gate, and all I did was just stand there and hold my arms out. I hadn't seen him in a while because the other pasture just wasn't working and it's hard to get to. And he came running over in this beautiful, gentle lope. And that's still how I feel him. And it was this big old giant horse hug. Who's your spirit animal? Is it a wild creature? Is it a tame creature? Is it the dogs or cats at your feet now? Know that the animals on this planet, especially the domesticated ones, love unconditionally. For those of you who have dogs, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you who are cat lovers, you know what I'm talking about. It's not just that you feed them. They trust you for their life. They trust you for their survival. And spirit animals can also be wild and domestic. What are you? Wild and or domestic, because are you drawn to birds? Are you drawn to the big cats? Are you drawn to, what are you drawn to? Then know that some of that is in your essence, some of that is in your aura field. And yes, I do believe that animals are here on this planet to help us, to guide us, to teach us. Watch the way the animal kingdom treats its own kind. And we should treat each other the same. Stand your ground, set your boundaries, love unconditionally. Woo, what an interesting read. Alrighty, so, yeah, I'm still getting pulled. Alright, still getting pulled. I looked at the decks, and it's going to be one of these. Healing with the Angels, with, of course, Doreen Virtue, published by Hay House. It's like I thought this was going to be the deck to use today, and got pulled to the Angel Therapy, but it makes perfect sense that we would follow that up with a Healing with the Angels Oracle card as well. And this should be rather fascinating. I thought I was going to wrap that up. Oh, well, I didn't. Oops, and there it is. Alright, and let's see why. Of course. Because this is a pretty heavy message. Let's face some facts. We're talking your throat chakra, we're talking your ear chakra, we're talking your power animals, we're talking about that you are profoundly clairvoyant, that you need to keep your vision exactly where it needs to be and to ask for the guidance for all of these things. And as serious as that was, it is also a reminder that we do need to add a little playfulness in our life. Sometimes we get wrapped up so much in the seriousness of the world that we forget to honor our inner child. And there are times for play, whether it's playing with your children, um, sliding down a water slide, go splash in a puddle in the rain, go color or play a game you haven't played since you were kids. Go play hopscotch. I don't care. Do something that enlightens and lifts up your soul and your body by entering into just a few moments of what would please the inner child. Always remember that you are a child of God, and there are times when we just need to go play, and there's not a darn thing wrong with it. So yes, I will now close this reading, and if you'd like a personal reading from me, I do have time. One of the things that I do want to share, I get an awful lot of friend requests, and they are followers of mine on House of Angel card readings. I do not accept friend requests, just so that everyone knows that. I keep my private life extremely private, and yet I'll get 2 and 3 friend requests a day. So I'm not ignoring you, I'm just declining it, because my private world is very, very private to me. And if you are a friend of mine, it means that I am truly honored by your friendship. So I do want to toss that out there. Yesterday's energy healing was amazing. We had 3 beautiful ladies join us. I've already had an email follow-up from the first one, and it was a beautiful thing to watch and to witness. I'm going to be uploading it later today on my YouTube channel as well. Thank you for joining me on Facebook. I'm absolutely thrilled. We are over 3,700 followers, and it is indicating to me that I need to do something very special for my Facebook followers and fans. So keep an eye open today or tomorrow or the next day, because you just never know what I'm up to when I like to celebrate. Have a beautiful day, a wonderful day. Keep in mind, I have all kinds of readings. I still love doing mediumship readings. We enjoy the energy healing. By the way, I do need to say that if you'd like a private session with me for an energy healing and don't want to wait for the next live broadcast, please send me an email to energyhealingwithmonica@gmail.com. Please. I'm getting requests to House of Angel card readings. I'm getting requests on the energy healing page. I'm getting requests on my personal page. Let's try and centralize it so I don't miss anyone. It really is important. But you can also go to my webpage, again, houseofangelcardreadings.com. Go to the readings page. You'll see not only all the readings that I do, you'll see my audiobook, but you'll also see a healing energy private session as well. Have a beautiful day, a wonderful day, a fantastic Tuesday. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and thanks for sharing. Have a blessed day. Namaste.